I just can't stop acting gay. For some reason, this has been going on for a while now where I'm over here trying to live my life and almost everything I do, I somehow turn it into some sort of gay thing that I do. From the way that I address situations to the way that I just respond casually to someone's question or the way that I act. And I don't mean to at all. And it's something that's been brought to my attention recently by not just myself, but the people around me and stuff. Um a couple of things that I didn't know it was this bad until the people around me said, "Hey, you might be gay." And I'm trying to tell them, "No, I'm not." Because for the context of this video and for the rest of this video, I want everyone to know I'm not gay. And I'm not thinking about being gay. And I don't think that I give off any gay vibes. But for some reason, everyone else around me disagrees with that. Let me tell you what I mean. So, obviously, in the videos I've had in the past, I've had some things that I've said in certain situations that were, maybe not the best said, um, and kind of made it seem like maybe I was a little gay. But honestly, I'm not. And I don't know why I said what I said, but it wasn't for that reason. It's just sometimes it just rolls off the tongue. You never know. Just things happen. So, a couple things have happened recently. One, I work at night shift now at a hotel, right? And when I was working night shift at a hotel, obviously you see a lot of different things. I've made it very clear to myself now. Now, mind you guys, this is the first time I've ever worked night shift in my life. So I'm just experiencing this for the first time. But I've made it a rule of thumb for me now to just know that whoever is up at night shift while I'm up, they're not up for normal reasons. So you never know what to expect. Now, not a lot goes on at night shift, but whatever does go on, it's never normal. So I had this guy that was around my age and he was up, um, or he came into the hotel actually in the middle of the night, just wanted a room, got him a room and noticed that he does a little bit of music. And, obviously, I was just trying to make conversation as well as I just like music. So I started asking him about the music, while I'm checking him in and making the reservation all set. And um, I don't know what I said or what, the way that I came off. And I don't even think I have a very high pitched voice. I think I just have a very normal masculine voice and an attitude about me. But I was asking him about his music, and he looks at me and he's like, "I have a girlfriend, bro." I, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, dude." I didn't really know how to respond to that, and he went to bed. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I did. I think the guy is just tweaking because, like I said, no one's up for a normal reason. No one, no one who's up at 4 in the morning is in their right state of mind. So I just have to believe that surely he was just out of his mind because there's nothing that I did. Surely there was nothing that I did that would have even suggested that I was hitting on him. I was just curious about his music. I said, you make really good music, dude. You sound nice. And I don't know what happened there. And then some other things have happened too. I've been my roommate has He always teases my roommate's gay, and he always teases me about being gay. He tries to hook me up with his gay friends, and I'm like, I'm good, dude. I'm good. You know. And then there's gay people at the hotel, and they hit on me all the time, and I'm like, I don't know how to say I'm good in fucking Spanish because they're all Spanish. That's beyond the point. Um. So, anyways, I figured I should probably try and remedy this, right? So I decided that I'm gonna lock in and get a girlfriend, right? So I found this really nice girl. Been talking for a minute, right? I finally get to the point where and I'm not trying to beat around the bush anymore because I got something to prove. I got some status to prove here. I need to authenticate myself, not just to myself, but to the people around me. I need people to see me with a female figure, for my own sake. Um, so I finally decided, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. I'm gonna ask her out. And so I asked her out. She said yes, as most girls would. Um, because I do have some game. I do have some game. I really do when I'm trying, and I feel like that also pushes against the agenda that I'm gay. I have game with girls, you know, which I don't. I'm not really sure, but I don't think many gay people worry about their game with girls or have any. But I think that helps my case. Anyways, I got her to go out with me. We go out. We had a great time. It was awesome. But it was also like, it was the first time going out. And I hadn't made any feelings clear to her yet. I was kind of hoping that she would just catch on or whatever. And I even got to the point where it's like, yeah, let's go out again sometime, right? Cool. I wanted to bring up, maybe more of a relational topic on our second time out. So I go out recently, with her for the second time. And oh, yeah, before I mention this, right? So I needed a haircut because I don't know if you guys saw me in any of my other videos, but like I was starting to look chopped, and I mean more than usual because I am chopped, but like more than usual chopped. And I never really wanted to lock in for this, so I went to my parents' house because my mom, she knows how to cut hair, so it doesn't look too good right now because I just woke up and all that, but um I went there and I got my hair cut, and my mom's like, "What's the occasion? What you having your hair cut for?" And I usually don't tell my family or my parents all about my relational life, but I was like, why not? And so I was like, I'm going on a date. I'm going on a date with a nice girl, and I kid you not, my entire family looked at me and said, "I thought you were gay. Are you shitting me right now?" I've never said anything about being gay my entire life. I've never done anything. I've never even talked about relationships with my family as of like the last year and a half. And I thought they would be, proud. I thought they'd be excited or at least like normal that I'm going out with a girl because this is like something that I would do. And they're like, I thought you were gay. So I have to sit here and explain myself to my parents and be like, hey, I'm actually not gay. I don't know why you would ever think that. Um, I like women a lot and I'm going out with a woman. And, obviously they're like, oh, okay, cool. Good for you. You know, and then my sister walks into the room and hears it. And then she has to add to the conversation. No, I'm pretty sure you're gay. Like, what? You're going to tell me what I am now? No. No, 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 no. It can't be this bad. It can't be this bad. What have I done? What have I done to deserve this? You have to tell me. My parents, my family, they barely even see me. And all of a sudden they're like, and my sister has the audacity to be like, I'm pretty sure that you are gay. Excuse me? Pardon me? Say that one more time. Who are you to tell me what I am? I'm not gay. So, anyways, I left shortly after, and that was a whole thing, and I had to explain, and I'm pretty sure my parents believe me now, but um, it's gonna be tough for them to believe me after what happened next because now they're wanting to know how it's going with that girl. And if I, well, let me just explain. So I went on the second date with the girl, right? And I decided to be more, kind of lean more towards, our relationship status and what it might look like, Um, and it really, she was giving me all the right signs. It really seemed like, yeah, she does want to, she does want to like date. She probably really likes me. She likes hanging out with me, so it makes sense. So we're getting dinner and it's nice and she's Mexican, so we went to Taco Bell. And she didn't mind that. I thought it was you know I thought it'd be a good place to kind of like because you want to think about what you're doing. You want to think about where you're going. And so I was like, obviously, it might show her a different level of like care. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to like actually you know be serious with this girl, and so I want her to know that like I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to the little things. So she noted to me that she's Mexican. I'm like, let's go put you in a comfortable area. You know, and I love tacos. Anyways, so we're there, and we kind of get into it a little bit more, and she doesn't have a boyfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. We're kind of like, oh yeah, I do like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you too. And I'm like, I forget how I say it. I'm more like, well, we should keep doing this, but maybe we should do it more like officially. She's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm like, because I mean, obviously, if we really enjoy each other, then it seems like it makes sense, and we're both single, and she's like, let me stop you right there. She's like, are you asking me what I think you're asking me? I'm like, what do you think I'm asking you? She's like, are you saying that you like me? And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like leaning towards that. Like I've gotten some time to get to know you, and you obviously know me, and we're getting along better now. And she's like, I thought you were gay. Full calm crying right now. It's not good. It's not good. And I'm like, I'm defeated at this point. Like, what do I do? What do I do? And my parents are waiting on me to text them back, and they're texting me, how's it going? How's the relationship going? And you know what? If I text them back, oh, it didn't work out. They're probably gonna be like, yeah, it didn't work out because you're gay, and I'm over it. Like, what do I do at this point? Um, So if y'all have any advice for me, put it down in the comments. But I'm not gay. I'm not gay, and I gotta figure this out. Like what am I doing? Um, I go to the gym every now and again, and uh, and I got a beard coming in. I don't know if you can see the stash. It's coming in, you know, and those are all like masculine things. Um, and I don't like penis at all that I know of. So I think that means something. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I'm feeling bad about it now. Anyways, we stopped. Me and that girl. Like we're still talking. Uh, but I'm not really sure if she's like actually interested. I just know that. she's like just now actually processing that I'm interested in her because I think she thought that we were just friends. That gay best friend, and it makes me wonder. It really does. It makes me wonder how many other people in my life think that I'm gay. How many other people in my life are living under that assumption, and why? So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of give an update on the most recent situations. If there's anything else that happens, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I'm not gay, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Um, I wanted to say something a little about that. Yeah, that's all. So, see ya. Thanks.